A chaotic scene on Halloween night in the Navy Yard. Tonight, D.C. taking action by enacting a limited juvenile curfew in an effort to keep residents safe over the next few days. And we begin there at 10 o'clock. Good evening. I'm Josh Chapin. The mayor's office putting in a limited juvenile curfew in response to some of those large groups and disorderly conduct seen in Navy Yard just last night. Take a look. Here are some of the images of teens being chased by National Guard troops and police. Law enforcement said hundreds had gathered near the field at Navy Yard last night, where we have seen some of the juvenile takeovers before. Tonight, this area, along with the U Street corridor and Union Station, are designated curfew zones, meaning there is a 6 to 6 curfew, meaning after 6 o'clock, juveniles will need to clear this area and they are not allowed to return until 6 a.m. This is very similar to what we saw in place this summer.
When we have a tool that works, that's helping us to advance public safety and to reduce crime and violence, we really need to continue that. So I think one of you've heard the mayor say over the past several weeks is a lot of what we're seeing is predictable. And so our hope is that with council voting on Tuesday, that we will be in a position to bring that back legislatively. But in the meantime, the executive can't fail to act on what we're seeing. And so this is why the mayor's taking this action today.
The extended curfew zones start tonight. That is the deputy mayor, Lindsay Appiah, expressed last night's chaos, how disappointing it was, noting the city had scheduled events for young people for Halloween. They also had safety go teams, violence interrupters, and safe passage workers out on the streets last night.
Last night, there was activities all across the District of Columbia for young people to engage in, and yet you saw what you saw here. So we would say that most of our young people are doing the right things, but those who are not, whether we have places or not, we can't continue to allow them to engage in disorderly, violent, or illegal activity. We are going to do everything we can to have orderly environment in our city, to create spaces for young people, but we can't love our kids more than their families and communities. And so we would say what the mayor's repeatedly said: parents, you need to know where your children are. Every place is not safe or a place for kids. U Street after dark in Navy Yard, this is not a place for young people. And so we would say know where your kids are.
MPD said 5 people were arrested in total: an 18-year-old for having a knife, a 16-year-old for having marijuana, a 15-year-old for getting in a fight, and 2 14-year-olds for not obeying orders. A parent who says she knows multiple teens who were in Navy Yard Friday night says the majority of them were leaving a community event, and a lot of kids came in from Maryland, places like Prince George's County and Suitland.
Spoke to stated that they went to the haunted house. They wasn't going down U Street because they were already right there, and the police and the National Guard start saying things back, and then they wanted them to chase them like big old kids.
There will be another vote on whether to bring back the expanded emergency legislation for the curfew this coming Tuesday. 7 News, of course, will be there to share the outcome of that.